So we're going to use Logic Pro plugins only to mix up these vocals so they sound professional. And step number one is going to be tuning. And so these vocals are recorded pretty well. My wife is an amazing singer and she did an awesome job, but most people, you're going to need some tuning. So I have some, I'm just pulling up the pitch correction tool here in Logic, and I have a full tutorial walking through how to use this, and I'll have that linked in the description below. But basically, you set the key and the scale. So you have the response knob here, which is going to determine how quickly the voice gets to the desired pitch. And then you have the tolerance here, which is basically how much range are we allowing for pitch-wise. So a lower value means it's going to sound more kind of robotic and less natural. So extreme, faster corrections, and then having a higher value will allow for more variance like vibrato and so on. So we can just experiment with these.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen
Super
in time
robot-y.
in another plane and endless nights? Do we still play those summers away? Lost summer.
So I usually find, you know, around 10 to 12 cents in tolerance is pretty good. And then response, anywhere from like 40 to 50 is pretty good if you want a more natural sound. So that's pretty good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some compression. And I'm going to use what's known as the compression sandwich. We're going to apply compression twice. So we're going to do compression, then we're going to do some EQ and de-essing, and then add another compressor. So I'm using the Studio FET here. And this is a very fast compressor. So I'm using this to, I think this is modeled on like the 1176. The, I can't remember who made that one. I'm pretty sure this is modeled on the famous like 1176 compressor, which is really great and aggressive. And so this is just really going to bring the vocal more forward and reduce some of that dynamic range. It's just going to make it sound a lot more professional.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time?
See, it's a lot farther away.
Another plane and endless nights.
Really brings it forward. So what the compressor doing is it's kind of like an automatic volume knob. So we're turning down the loud sounds and bringing up the quiet sounds so it's more consistent. We want to do a pretty decent amount of compression, so I'm aiming for at least like 5 dB of compression. And we also have some like plosives and mouth noise in there, so we want to clean that up ideally, but Logic doesn't have like fancy tools to do that, so we'll try to work on that with EQ in a second.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time in another plane and endless nights? Do we still play those summers away?
By the way, if this has been helpful to you so far, go ahead and hit that like button. And I also want to share with you my free gift, which is my vocal production cheat sheet. You can grab it here by going to orpheusAudioacademy.com/vocals. And this will give you a nice handy guide that walks you through step-by-step how to go about recording your vocals from home, even if you don't have an ideal studio, and if you have like a budget microphone and have it still sound amazing. Then I'll walk through how to go about actually editing your vocals, because there's a lot of cleaning up you're going to want to do most likely. And then finally, how to actually go about step-by-step mixing your vocals. So this is a really awesome, handy, free guide to help you create pro vocals from home each and every time. So definitely grab this. I'll have it linked in the description below as well. So it also sounds kind of louder, but we're not actually adding any volume. It's basically the same volume. So now that we're bringing up those quiet sounds, we're going to get some more sibilance. So I'm going to add some de-essing here using the Logic DeEsser.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain?
So you just select kind of the frequency where you think most of the sibilance is happening, and so that could be, it could be handy to like hunt around with like an EQ if you're not great at hearing it.
Endless nights, do we
So yeah, right around 7,000.
plain and endless nights, do we still
Might reduce the reduction just a bit, because if you reduce too much, it kind of makes you sound like you have a lisp.
plain and endless nights? Do we still 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 plain and endless nights? Do we still?
That's fairly good. Now we're going to add our EQ here. And this is kind of what I'm doing. I was trying to take out some harshness up here, taking out some of the woofiness in the vocal, because you don't really want a lot of those low frequencies in the vocal. Like without it, it sounds really thin, but in the context of the full mix, it's going to sound good. And then I'm rolling off the low end to try to handle some of those plosives and just other noises that we don't need.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane and endless nights? Do we still play those summers away? Lost summers, I pray.
It's basically just cutting here mainly with the actual digital channel EQ. Starting to get there, but still have a ways to go. I'm going to add another compressor now to help bring up everything even more. Now that we've cut a bunch of frequencies out, we want to bring up now the parts that we do want.
Oh, forgotten.
Now I'm using an opto compressor, which is smoother.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane and endless nights? Do we still play those summers away?
It has quite a bit of dynamics, so we're going to put this down more.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain?
And another thing we could do optionally is like add some like parallel compression where you set really extreme compression settings like threshold, super high, doing 8:1 ratio, and just completely just crush it.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane?
And then we can use this mix knob to kind of like blend in how much of this extreme compression we want.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane?
Really adds an edginess to it. And really you don't want to be mixing vocals like this in solo. You want to have at least, you know, some stuff playing so you can hear how it sounds in relation to the rest of the track.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane and endless nights? Do we still play those summers away?
So we've added compression. Now we're going to boost some ranges. I'm going to use a more vintage style EQ here because it adds some nice coloration to the vocal. So around about 4.8, we're going to be boosting a little bit, and then we're going to be boosting the high highs as well. And you can see we got a little bit of drive here for saturation.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another
So
plane?
it brightens up the vocal and definitely brings it more forward. So we can also add the air band technique here where you're adding like super high highs here above the vocal to kind of help it really stand out. So we just tune this up and we'll just boost a couple dBs here on the high end.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another?
Now it can sound a little harsh and brittle, so we could add some extra de-essing here.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane and endless nights? Do we still play those summers away?
Again, just really helps those vocals cut through and sit on top there with the brightness. Now another thing we can do is we can add this enveloper too if we want to, you know, increase the attack of the vocals and have those like again really punch through more.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another
So
plane?
if you really increase that attack, it's kind of brittle.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane?
So just adding a little bit there can help them just punch through a little bit more. Then I'm going to add some saturation here finally with Chroma Glow to add some more edginess to the vocals.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane and endless nights? Do we still play those songs?
And then now we're going to add a couple of effects. So number one is we're going to add some space. This is a cool technique I learned from Yoard Nevo. And what we're doing is here, we're adding the echo delay here, and we're doing eighth note, and we're going to keep it completely 0% feedback. And then we're on top of that, we're adding a spreader, and this is all on an aux channel. And so you can see the settings here. So just kind of spread out the delay there, and it creates kind of like a slap back delay and gives it a lot of space.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain?
Obviously that's too much, but if we dial it in just right, we can get a lot of space without using reverb. It's just delay, so it stays nice and clean.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain frozen in time and another plane and endless nights? Do we still play those summers away?
That's pretty cool. And then we are going to add some reverb on top of it, just because this song, we want a more reverby, washed out vocal.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you?
But you still want to be able to hear the vocal well. So here are the settings here. Definitely adding some pre-delay, so the delay is coming after the initial attack of the vocal, so we're still getting the dry vocal through. And we're using a vocal plate here because that fits with the kind of the style that I'm going with here in this song.
Oh, forgotten summers.
Again, before.
Oh, forgotten summers, do you remain?
After.
Frozen in time and another plane and.
And again, it might sound a little thin, but if we add in like the rest of the track, it's gonna sound just at home.
Forgotten summers, do you remain? Frozen in time and another plane and endless nights. Do we still play those summers away? Lost summers, lost summers away. Come back somewhere. Those lost summer days.
By the way, this is my track Lost Summers that I plan on releasing soon, so definitely check it out on Spotify. I'll also have it linked in the description below. Now, speaking of editing vocals and cleaning up your vocals, if you want to see a video tutorial on exactly how to do this, then click the video on the screen right now, and I'll see you over there.